Welcome back to the Steve Park What If series in NASCAR Racing 4. Going into race 26. This will be Richmond. So if this is your first time tuning in, we're taking over Steve Park for the 2001 season as he got hurt in real life at Darlington. We just finished Darlington. We actually won that race after passing Jeff Gordon late. We have moved up to the top 10 in points. We're now behind, well, we're still behind Kevin Harvick. We both leapfrogged Johnny Benson. Not very far off Kevin Harvick and Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte and Dale Jr. are all right ahead of us, not very far. This will be race 26 of 36 at Richmond. All right, we're going to Richmond. This is the pre-race setup. I'm running these as single races and manually inputting them into the Excel sheet. We got 39 cars. We don't have any more pit stalls, so there will only be 40 drivers, including myself. Realistic weather, all boxes checked. I'm gonna run 97 strength. Did a little bit of testing, hopefully a little more than last time, but it doesn't seem like the fall off is as great here. So we're going to give this a go. Hopefully they don't slow down so much where we're just cruising by them. Really struggled to keep up with them for a good portion of the 50 laps that I ran. So race length is going to be 200 laps, which is 50% race length. So we finished qualifying. We qualified 40th of 40 by a 10th. But I think the pace will kind of balance out, so we'll be better in the back anyway because they get a quicker start than I do, especially on double file. We won't get ran over so much. I did make some tweaks to the entry list, so I had to remove a couple drivers because it was chopping off the 90s. So Blaney, Busch, and Burton, I had to revise the list to manually remove a couple drivers. I think I took out Brett Bodine in the 11, Ryan Newman I took out, and Kenny Wallace, who would be 27. Just to get Kurt Busch and Jeff Burton and Dave Blaney back in here, because they're more full-timers. Brett might have been a full-timer, but lower in the points and slower on track. So, with that said, this is the starting lineup. And we'll go racing. Alright, we're coming to the green here. 200 laps, starting 40th.
Get ready now, going green.
The fuel run seems to be quite long, 132, so we might only have to pit once. The AI does get bunched up though in 3 and 4, and they have some weird checkups, so gotta kind of watch that. It seems to happen at random points throughout a race or throughout a run, so something that's just going to happen, I think. At random, really can't plan for it. Taking it easy right now because I think it usually happens within the first 5 laps, and then I've had it happen 30 laps into a run, they just stop in the middle of the corner for no reason.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Keep high. Clear inside. Car outside.
On the inside of Kyle Petty here.
Keep low. Still there.
And the inside of Hut Strickland.
Stay low. Stay low.
This is a tough track for me. It really wants you to hang the right rear out, and I don't have the feel. Yeah,
Outside.
like that. That's what happens.
Clear outside.
Elliott Sadler got hung up there. I haven't had it actually cause a yellow flag, but I almost always end up running into somebody. But yeah, this track likes you to hang the right rear out, and I just don't have the feel driving this enough. Be comfortable just fighting it around the corners. It does get single filed out though. And it's tough to move forward, which is pretty good. I like that challenge. We'll get to the inside. Sadler
Stay low.
and Mike Wallace.
Still there. Clear outside.
Kurt Busch's rookie season. I never realized the Sharpie was over the top of the rookie stripe. I always thought the rookie stripe went over top of everything on the back. Seat bobbles up, we'll get a nose underneath.
Stay low. Clear outside.
I did not tweak the AI fall off, so it's still set to 3.6 seconds. Which it was for Darlington before I revised it, but I think maybe the tire wears less here.
Outside.
I mean, I tested 50 laps and I had a really tough time moving beyond like 30th. I don't remember what the track conditions were at the time either.
Car outside. Keep low. Still there. Clear. All single filed up through what we can see. I missed the break-in turn-in point there. About 20th, maybe up into the teens at the front of this line, where there's a gap.
And there's another pack of about 5 cars. A couple car lengths ahead of the front of this line. Kinda lost the people behind us. Run here. We'll get John Andretti and to the inside of Casey Atwood.
You blow. Still there. Clear outside.
Moves us up to 32nd. I think this would have been the year they ran the Looney Tunes cars. There's not a whole... I probably could have found a couple. There's not a whole lot of paints for this NASCAR Racing 4. I probably should have attempted to find the one for Steve, or that I guess Kenny Wallace would have ran, I think. Whoops. Getting back at Jeremy.
Clear.
This would have been the Tweety Bird, the Wester car. Could be wrong on the year though. That might have been 2002. No, it was definitely 2003. They did another iteration. Run on Kenseth.
Outside. Stay low. Keep low.
We'll fight back on the outside.
Keep low. Clear.
This is going a little better than my practice was. I could barely keep up with them. Practice. Just to see if my pace was set right on the AI. I felt like I didn't need to change their long run pace or the tire fall off number. Kind of difficult because I don't want to run too many laps to know what is going to happen. I want to run enough that it's not going to be blowout one way or the other. Jimmy Spencer. Try not to
Keep
drive
low.
too far into the corner.
Still there. Clear.
Other than that small hiccup out of 4, this track seems to run a lot better than Darlington. The AI doesn't get into the wall like they do at Darlington. Maybe that can be changed with the AI lines. But I don't know if you can do that in NASCAR 4. No, enter 2003, you can get in there and change the LP lines. A little tight out of that corner. I think they might have caught the tail end of the line, the leaders. There's a train of cars ahead of the train I can see out of the windshield. In front of our group, so we're 2 groups ahead, I guess, which has become one bigger group. Oh, I got a little loose there that time.
Keep digging.
Can't really run it full throttle on exit. The starting to slide out of the corner.
Outside. Stay low. Clear.
Terry and Kenseth's gonna follow us through. We're behind Ricky Craven. And Bobby Hamilton.
Inside.
And they have one of those checkups. Luckily, I was a car width to the outside.
Outside.
Get both of these guys here.
Still there.
After they're slow out of the corner. Miss the bottom.
Stay low. Clear.
Put the apron. Craven's going to come back on the inside, but doesn't have the run. We're up to 24th. 45 laps in. If this stays green, it'll be a quick race. Won't hurt my feelings. That lap traffic, I think, would be Jason left their car. Harvick slid back to us. He's only a couple points ahead in the championship at 16, so 4 positions, 4 or 5, depending where we are in the field. But back here, I think it'd be about, probably, it might be 5.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Still there.
Get to the inside, but can't do anything
Clear.
there. Now we clear them. Big Blaney's slow. It's going to hold this line up.
Car outside.
Sneak to the inside. Get all the way up to Harvick.
Keep low. Still there.
See who's... Oh no, Jason's for
Whoa.
position.
Clear outside.
Guess I wasn't paying attention all that much. Buckshot
Now in the
is
top
the
corner.
lap
Good
car,
job.
holding these guys up. And we're a quarter way through the race, halfway through the field. Hopefully, it's not as easy as it's turning out to be. I'll have to really account for it at Dover. I already think regardless, I'm gonna have to do some tweaks to the AI speed and their fall off. Which I should have done here, but I did not. I thought we would be good. My lack of pace. Not my best track in NR. It's just difficult. The way the physics are in the grip. Very slick. Very easy to lose it. You overdrive it. Uh, 44 is really holding these guys up, but they're not making a move. And I can't get a run right now. Might try the outside. No, that's not gonna work. He opens up a door, they both sneak through. They'll be shuffled backwards even further.
Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside.
Stick a nose in. A little slow down the back. The group in front's disappeared again. Which is good because I don't look like a superhero out here. Jeff Burton's catching us, I think. We've kind of driven away from that group. Harvick's kind of disappeared out of my mirror. I think he's 2 or 3 cars back. Kind of put a gap on them. Burton's come with us.
Inside.
You got really slow on entry there. Ran in over. I'm gonna lose it out of 4. Tight, and then I really stabbed the throttle and then it's loose. So far, 68 green is pretty good. For a little short track. And the slight issues of checking up in 4, but it seems to only have done it twice. Once on a restart when we're all together. I'm sure that's when it would happen more often. Can't really do much right now. kind of struggling to keep up. Not struggling, but not get a run to make a move without sending it the corner too deep. Might have to think about green flag pit stops. We should be within the pit window. I think we can do 132 on fuel. Take a look. I can hit the right button. Missed the corner at the same time. We got another 62 to go. 61 on fuel. Put us, yeah, about lap 170, or sorry, 132, 134, something like that. Johnny Benson's cleared Bodine here. Now he's starting to pull away. I need Blaney to make a move or we're going to get both of them. At some point. We had a little run there, we probably could have. And it checked up there. See if we can get down in here without taking them out.
Clear.
And we'll get Todd Bodine down into one.
Car outside. Clear.
Should be 17th. Almost lap 80. Benson's kind of just checked out from us. Second and a half. See how far behind the leader we are. 11 seconds. Might want to pit earlier for tires, but the caveat to that is you do go 2 laps down, and if the caution came out, you would be trapped. No lucky dog, no wave arounds. And older tires once they pit, presuming they pit under a caution. And with no, or with a lack of cautions, or none so far, doesn't feel like once we go green we'll ever have a caution again. Getting really tight on entry, both corners. Bodine still less than a second behind us, but Benson's kind of put some time on us. He's catching the end of that group, which might be hung up by cars again. Completely missed the bottom there. Benson's caught the back of the pack, or the pack that's being held up by the back. Either a little over 3 seconds ahead. Catch them pretty quick here. It looks like they're going really, really slow. Missing the corner low this time. Looks like Dale Jarrett's off the pace. It's because he got shuffled up in the outside lane. As we're on our own island, now 2 seconds ahead of Bodine, a little under 2, a little over 2, and Jarrett, as they were getting slowed up by the lap cars. We're coming up on the halfway point. We're going to need to be pitting in 35 laps. We could pit when we catch them and try to leapfrog them in the pits. But then they're going to have a tire advantage the rest of the race. Probably not worth doing that. Tires really, for me, struggle after lap out 60. So if we can go the distance on fuel, I don't think we really have to worry so much about tires at the end. Because by the time I start struggling, the race will be out of laps. And our fall off has been about a 1.3. We're running 23.5s and our best is a 22.2. So that was a 23.7. A couple laps on fresh tires will gain you a couple seconds a lap.
There's the cross flag. We're halfway home.
But with the risk that you do go a lap down, probably 2 here. Not catching a whole lot, even though they're being all held up. Still a second quarter out. New tires will be so nice though. I just feel like I don't have a right front anymore. This doesn't turn.
Your right front tire's wearing out.
Yeah, no kidding. I could feel it. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty well gone. We're not going to make the full fuel run. We might want to come in just so we don't blow it. I think I will. I think I'll come in the next lap. Nobody behind us. Caught the line of traffic, so we're gonna have to start making passes, but if we come in, maybe we can pass them on sitting still.
Limit 40. Keep it under 4,000 in second. We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
We got 95 to go on these tires, which will start to struggle towards the end of the run, but is what it is.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 40. Keep it under
Don't want to speed, that will kill us.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
I don't even want to attempt 40.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Don't forget, watch those gauges.
Keep it on the apron. Got clear track, which is ideal. We can make up some time. Still not last. We were presumably ahead of Buckshot Jones. Yep. It was 17 seconds behind or thereabout. Now we just need them not to wreck, because that will trap us. Laps down. I assume we're multiple. No, we're only one. But if we get a caution, we are in a race for 37th. So we want this to cycle, or at least we get ahead of the leader. We're gonna have to get everybody pit to do that. This is... looks like the 26 ahead of us. Kansas, so they're probably about maybe 25th-ish on track. Yeah, look at that, 25th. So there's a lot of cars ahead of us, between us and the leader. Not many have been lapped though, that's kind of surprising. They'll be coming in about 15 laps, so I just gotta take it easy. Especially in 4, because they're going to be wanting to pit, and they're probably going to be stopping right in the bottom lane.
Car outside. Keep low. Stay low.
Don't have to go wild here because they're all hung up on each other. They don't really make passes.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Still there. Clear outside. Outside.
Really don't
Still there.
want to be on the inside in 3 and 4, but I don't think I have much of a choice.
Car outside.
Once I get through some of these, maybe... oh, maybe we'll
Clear
try
outside. Car outside.
to get on the outside of them.
Still there. Still there.
Because it's going to be disastrous. Oh, they're all pitting at the same time.
Clear inside.
That was crazy. I was anticipating like 1 or 2 to flake off, but they all went the same time. Luckily there was a little hole we could slide through. Oh my god, that was insane. I think we've inherited the lead. Or did we just unlap ourselves there?
You're in the top 10.
We're in 6th. But they have fresh tires.
We got trouble in the pit. You're in first.
Okay, so we've cycled to the lead during all of that. But I'm sure they're going to be a little quicker.
That car's a lap down. Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging.
They were only 6-ish seconds ahead of Rusty, who I presume was the leader. Maybe not, maybe it was Schrader. Yeah, I don't think I saw Schrader or Compton. Maybe they are the actual. Those are the guys. Guess we can kind of watch. Chop away our lead. We do get bonus points though, so I think that puts us negative 11 on Harvick, and we're obviously ahead on track right now. You just gotta watch these guys because they're gonna be quicker, and once they commit to a line, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take it. So they're just gonna be passenger for getting past.
Inside. Still there. That car's a lap down. Keep high.
Schrader's only a second and
Still there.
a little over a second and a half behind us.
That car's a lap down. Car inside. Clear. That car's a lap down.
We are not going to be able to hold on to the lead. Car already feels tight. They're only a couple half-second behind us now. Following Kurt Busch, who's looking to unlap himself. Got 70 to go. Maybe we can sneak a top 10. Drive out of the mirror. Hopefully we don't get hooked or anything. That's my only fear right now. Sometimes they just run you over. Rader's right behind us right now. That's 4 position. He'll get to the inside here. Looks like. Nope. Not that time. Have it for another lap. Just can't get to the bottom there.
Keep high. Still there. Keep high.
And now we're going to be freight trained.
That car's a lap
We can
down.
drop in a
Keep
hole
high.
here, but they're all quicker than
Stay
us.
high.
Bert's not
Stay
going to the
high.
bottom.
Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Rusty's the next one, 4 position. He's behind Jason Leffler right now. He's presumably 31st. First car 1 lap down, or I guess no. Kurt's the first car 1 lap down again. Not that you get a lucky dog, but you were first in the line, on the inside line when restart happens, presuming there's a caution, which there hasn't been. We've gone 136 green so far. Green flag pit stop on lap 105. For the AI, the AI came in, I think, I want to say lap 120, 125. We led, probably about 15 laps. And they're just quicker right now during this cycle. We should balance out, but my tires, I had to pit for tires on lap 105, so I kind of keep it, be gentle on the tires to make it to the end, I think. Don't want another pit stop that's going to completely kill us. Leffler's holding off, or stacking Rusty and company up. We're sitting 3rd right now. Got nothing for Schrader, he's long gone. And Stacy Compton, which is a surprise to me that he's this far up. I don't even know if he's full-time. I think he is. I think the Melling car is full-time in 2001. That may be a back marker. Been using the, well, I haven't adjusted them, but they're the N ratings 2000 and 2001. Kind of mingled together, so there's a little more dynamic, or hopefully there's more dynamic. Now, more drivers that can lead laps and win races, though. I feel like Gordon is still the car to beat. Kind of losing touch with second here. We got 58 to go. Take a look. Rusty's in 4th. Junior is in 5th. And then we got Labani, Arlen, Gordon, and Nemechek. Then followed by Waltrips rounding out the top 10. Got Burton, Martin, Stewart, Jeff Burton, and Dave Blaney, who we were following for a while. Bill Elliott, who we haven't seen on track. I presume he was ahead of us. No, did we see Bill? I think we did. Bodine and Rudd. With 50 to go, so we're in the last quarter of the race. Fuel is fine, and our tires look good so far, but I feel like they're really tanked off after we had 60 laps on them, so that will be about 10-ish laps where we'll start to struggle to get turned, as Rusty has passed Leffler. Now looking at us. Position. Schrader is a straightaway ahead. He's not got much to worry about other than there's a caution going to come out, which hasn't so far. Been 153 green, 54 green. Nice change of pace from Darlington, which was kind of reckless at the end. We did not have a green flag pit stop there, but we did here. Luckily snuck through the opening in the AI to not get bombarded by their decision to all pit at the same time. Surprised there was no incident. It did say there was a wreck on pit road, but I think that was after everybody had gone down pit road. And we cycled to the lead for time. Starting to slide the tires. That's probably what's how we got bad tires the last time. I am happy with how this has turned out so far. We are not dominating. We did get to the front by chance, I would call it. And we did abuse our tires to get an early pit stop, and then us on fresh tires allowed us to get track position, and we did inherit the lead there for a bit, but Schrader is quicker on track, which is good. I was concerned I would end up in the lead at some point and just not have any competition. Looks like Busch is starting to hold up Compton. We're kind of his back door. Rusty's right behind us. I'm sure Rusty is quicker. So we've kind of opened up a little gap behind him. Leffler looks like he's holding up Junior and Bobby back there in the 18. 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th rather. Compton still hasn't got around Kurt. Not for position, but has a lap car. I think Kurt is still the first one lap down. Schrader has gone and got somebody else, but I can't even barely see him entering one through the window net. Rusty's gonna get the inside here.
Clear.
Just let him have it. See if he can. Probably won't open up any doors in front of us. See if we can just tag onto his rear bumper as I overdrive to turn 1 entry. That'll lose us some time, probably some tire 2. luckily Leffler has held up the other lead lap car's 4 position for now. We got 38 to go. It's going to be easy editing this one. I don't have to go and fetch all the cautions or the wrecks. Which I don't really like doing, but I feel like it adds something to the video. Hard to keep track of them all. It's not easy to find them all. Especially when they wreck every 5 laps. It's difficult with, well, you gotta have, there's no custom cameras in this that I'm aware of. No camera mods or anything. So I've been kind of cheating on the screenshots. I go into NR 2003 and use the free cam and that to get my screenshots. I wouldn't call it cheating, resourceful. Busch is really holding these guys up. I'm starting to lose the bottom again. They are getting really slow. Junior has caught us. He's got around Leffler, and Labonte is right on Leffler's bumper. Surely he's going to make a pass soon. Compton's got to get around Busch if he's going to hold second. Because Rusty is going to get him if not. And I will get both of them if they don't do anything. Not like that, I won't though. Get him on entry, but to exit I don't have the grip out of the corner. A little tight or loose. It's never rightly balanced and have enough drive to do anything with it. We might have a little run here. We'll try to stick our nose in.
Outside.
If we can
Clear.
get back to third, we will not. Hesitated there. Don't want to just send it in because they will still turn down and I kind of treat the AI with as AI. I want a clean race as much as, well, I guess they're AI, they don't care. I want a clean race, so I'm not going to race him like an idiot. We're losing it out of 4. 25 to go. Got one lap car holding up the train of 4 position. All for second. Schrader is checked out. He's gone. Can't even see him in the windshield. We got Compton, Rusty Wallace, Steve Park, myself. Junior, our teammate, is behind us. And Bobby Labonte is in 6th behind Junior. Kind of in a single file line, and we have been for 50 laps or so. Little bump on Rusty, unintentionally. Kurt's kind of holding the line up, and Compton can't really get to the inside of him. The inside of Rusty once, but haven't been able to get back there. Front end's really starting to fade. Definitely losing the feeling, which was really evident when I pit for tires, how much I lost feeling in the front end. And that last stretch of the race, well, the run, where I was really struggling on my own to keep up with Benson the last time, and now we do have a little run here. We can take advantage of this. We'll fight back on the top side. We should get him into 3.
Keep low. Clear outside.
As we do set him on the outside, and he will get past.
Back in 3rd. Keep hustling. Back in 3rd.
He does fall back in line. I thought Junior was going to get him. I was just going to try to keep it around the bottom. Maybe we can get AC here. Hopefully not lose our tires before the end of the race. Hard because I don't really have any feeling left. Getting any feedback. Tires have just fallen away. Compton can get around Kurt. I don't think I can get Compton, but he still hasn't made a move, and he's followed Kurt for 70 laps or so since they pit, basically. Junior has got to the inside of Rusty. That'll set him back the outside of Bobby Labonte. Battle for the top 5. As we got Junior behind us now. He's our teammate, of course. Having a better run than last week. We got caught up in a couple incidents out there. We'll have a run to the inside of Compton here. And we will get Kurt too.
Keep low.
Or get to the inside of Kurt.
Keep low. Clear outside.
And we set Kurt to the outside, so Compton should, if he has any speed, he'll show it here. A look at our tires. We're in the yellow, at least the right front is. Not that we need them after the next 10 laps, but we do need to make the next 10 laps the best we can. Because Schrader is freaking 8 seconds up the road.
We got just 10 more to go.
It's the bottom there. I think everybody got by Kurt, so Kurt was definitely holding up Compton, but could not get to the inside, and we found a way to the inside of Compton, and then Kurt, and I'm missing the bottom of the 1 and 2 there. Compton's kind of fallen off a little bit. Rusty couldn't get by Compton either. We'll have 5 to go next lap. We have a little gap behind us. All 4 position right behind us. Just hanging on.
Just 5 more to go.
Coming back to 2 to go here. We will not get a caution, or we won't be going green again. One lap we'll figure out if we went caution free or not. Victor leader's getting the white flag now. We will not win this one, but we will, it's like, come across in second. We got 1 to go.
Flag. 1 more lap to go.
Green, all green race. Love to see that. Green flag pit stops went well. There's no incidents other than, you know, when everybody else pit at the same time. We won last week in the race Steve missed in real life, and we will finish second in the second one. Ken Schrader wins it.
There's the flag.
Stacy Compton second, or Steve Park second. Stacy Compton
buddy.
third. Junior and Bonnie. Rusty fell to 6th there. The end of the lead lap car line. After being held up by Kurt Busch for close to that last run.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. The race is over. Come on in.
We'll stop here. Take a look at the results. Ken Trader followed by us 8 seconds down the road. And 29 cars on the lead lap. And nobody out, so everybody finished the race. Barry Labonte did have something happen to him. He fell to 2 laps down there. 39th. We'll check in on the standings, and we'll see you next week in Dover. Alright, we're back into Excel, looking at the results. We took home 2nd place, and following up our win from last week, we are now 9th in points. Pretty sizable lead over Harvick, who only managed a 21st place finish there. In the highlights, I did notice he was attempting to pit on that instance where the AI all decided to pit at once, and for whatever reason, I presume he thought traffic was stopped. They all just went around another lap with no cautions out. That entire race, he got stuck back in traffic, so 21st for him. Rusty Wallace is now next in points, presuming we can continue our forward march. With Bobby Labonte just ahead. You know, we were racing right around them guys, and Dale Jr. all for position there at the end, so we did beat them, but only marginally. We did lead some laps, so we got some bonus points there. Yeah, I was noticing I did take out Brett Bodine in 30th, so he now misses a race, first one this year. If we have another instance where we cannot pit all cars, I will look at subbing Brett Bodine probably for Buckshot Jones or Kyle Petty, both who are at the end of the field here. Yeah, so Dale Jarrett loses 2 spots. He was tied for 3rd with Sterling, and he ends up falling back to 5th. Tony ends up leapfrogging him with Dale's 22nd place finish. Gordon, who we did not see, he's maintained his points lead. Actually, he expanded on his points lead over Ricky Rudd, some now 413 points. So he's putting a spanking on the field. But yeah, most importantly, yeah, Steve Park, he is now 9th with our couple good finishes. We're off to Dover and then Kansas and Charlotte. So another short track. High bank short track with Dover. Obviously, New Hampshire would be next on the schedule, I believe, but due to the 9/11 event happening, that is now rescheduled until the end of November. So after Thanksgiving, we will wrap up. Well, yeah, after Atlanta, in real life, that race happened after Thanksgiving. We will be closing out with New Hampshire, but yeah, we're off to Dover and a couple mile and a halves with Kansas and Charlotte before we go back to Martinsville. So if you're enjoying this, thanks for watching.